In this video, I'm going to walk you through the Fishbone embroidery stitch. I personally love using this stitch for leaves, foliage, but you can also use this stitch for abstract patterns, zigzags, and lines within your project. So if you're ready to see how this stitch is put together, let's check it out. Let's practice by filling in a leaf shape. Note, with this stitch, it's helpful to know where the center of your fill space is. So for a leaf, you'll see I've drawn a line down the center of my leaf as a guide. To get started, you're going to take one stitch from the top of your leaf about 1/4 to 1/3 of the way down the center of your leaf. Then you're going to bring your needle back up just a little bit to the left of your starting stitch along the top edge of your leaf. Then you're going to place your needle back down on the right side of that starting stitch, just a little bit right of center at the bottom of your stitch guide, right in the center of that leaf. Next, you're going to bring your needle back up just on the right-hand side of your starting stitch on the outside edge of your leaf. Bring the needle back down just a touch to the left side of the center line, just a hair below your previous stitches. Continue crossing back and forth across your shape until it's filled, inching down the center line as you stitch. Likely, your stitches will continue to get longer as your leaf widens, and they're going to shorten as your leaf begins to taper. Now, the key trick with the fishbone stitch is that your stitches are going to continue crossing over each other. So as you're stitching from the outside of your leaf back toward the center, be sure that your stitches are crossing over ever so slightly across that center line. That'll help give you that classic crossing fishbone look. To finish off your leaf, take a stitch or two at the base of your leaf to make your fishbone look cohesive and unified. So it doesn't look like your stitches are continuing to cross. Instead, you're just going to kind of make a stitch or two on each side just to give yourself a nice clean edge. Remember, you can use space to your advantage with this stitch. Keep your stitches tight to fill a space within your project, like leaves, or whatever type of space you're filling. Or leave spaces between your stitches to create more abstract line work and details within your project. If you liked this stitch, be sure to check out my video all about the whipped back stitch. It's a simple stitch with a lot of impact. So if you're ready, I'll see you there.